Well, this is very interesting. I'm using a Nook Color, or Color Nook, if you will, with version 1.2 of Barnes & Noble software and version 2.2 of Android to listen to audiobooks and music and podcast in my 2010 Ford Fusion. You'll notice that you can hear the sound in the background. You'll also notice that you can read the title and the artist and actually see the music controls with forward and back and pause, and the visualizer for the sound. You can see that also. If I reach over here and flip my screen, besides seeing my obviously where I am in my GPS system, I can also hone in, and you can see that it's showing me what track that I'm on. I'm recording this on a Apple iPhone 3GS, so it may not be super duper clear. Also notice that on the Nook, when I look at the Nook here in a second, that you're going to see that it's actually showing that it's in USB mode. Just think of it as playing the music directly from, if you will, the storage inside of the Nook. Thinking of it as like a thumb drive. Turn down the sound a little bit. Again, I have full control. I can go in and actually change. Let me change just a moment. This is plugged in through the USB port. I'm not sure I'll be able to get a very good view of this because it's in a darkened area of my car. But there is the USB port, and it will not charge using the Nook cable, the Barnes & Noble Nook cable, which is the only one that will work properly with it. It will not charge your Nook, Color Nook, while you're driving or using it, but it obviously works with the USB, at least in the Ford Sync, and I'm going to assume that it also will work in other brands of cars that have USB inputs for their audio systems. We'll try one last thing here, which is simply to go to the music library, and I can see what artist I have here, and we'll do Garth Stein a minute, which is the author of the book called The Art of Racing in the Rain, and it's in 4 parts. I've got 2 parts here, but again,
Harper
you can
Audio
see
presents The Art of Racing in the Rain by Garth Stein.
You can obviously see
by Christopher Evan Welch.
That
Copyright
you see the
2008
title.
by Bright White
I can
Light,
pause it,
LLC.
and of
Production
course with my
copyright
sync system, if I would get a
by
phone
Harper
call,
Collins Publishers.
it would temporarily pause the sound from the audiobook or the music or the podcast, and then would return that music or audiobook once I was finished with my phone call. Amazing. I just didn't think the Color Nook would do this. What a great machine Barnes & Noble makes for a whole $249. It's a great Android tablet that does a variety of things. And of course I could have used, with the headphone port at the top of the Nook, I could have used just a cable, 3.5 millimeter cable and connectors to hook into the system also, but I would not be able to see the titles and be able to maneuver the titles.
That's why I'm here now.
And with the device itself, I would only hear the sound, and I really wouldn't be able to control the Nook, because the Nook would obviously I get that USB message being used as a USB message on the device. When it is plugged in USB, I do have other options that I can use. like on my steering wheel, and this may be a little hard for you to see, but I do have choices like a selection of, if I have an up and down, volume up and down, I have a track, forward and backwards, and I have a media button which lets me switch between the USB and Bluetooth devices and my Sirius satellite radio and CD player and all the rest of that stuff that comes with Sync. So, thought you'd find that interesting. Thanks for watching me, and you can catch my either my blog at www.nooktechnews.wordpress.com, or you could also catch my my tweets on Twitter by simply going to Nook Tech News. Thanks a lot, and this is Tom Gordon reporting. Thanks.